Welcome to BitBoy Crypto. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in cryptocurrency. If you like money in crypto, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to also turn on your belly bell for your notifications, and make sure your notifications are turned on YouTube. Back here, I got my signed Manny Pacquiao boxing glove sent to me, compliments of Eric from the BitSquad. Thank you for that. You guys know I like sports memorabilia. If you guys ever want to send me anything for free, sports related, you guys can send it. You might end up back here behind me. Yeah, well, you guys can, where to send it to? Well, that's a great question. You will have to ask us. So you can email tj@bitboycrypto.com if you guys have anything you would like to send. So, all right, guys, we've been jamming out on this song right here. I think it's going on in the background. We're going to turn the song off because it's time to get serious, guys. Today is the day. Now, you know what's funny? TJ, do you know what's funny? What's funny is, it seems like I recall 2 days ago, everyone was bearish, and everyone was saying, the price is going down. The prices are going down. And TJ, what was I telling the people?
Price will go up on Thursday.
Boom, I told y'all. I told y'all all week price will go up on Thursday. Today, we are getting stimulus announcements tonight at 7 p.m. Where we're going to print $2 trillion out of nowhere because we can do that with the United States. What the crap is wrong with us? Okay. Guys, that's coming tonight. And then you have this anticipation of all this Tether FUD. Oh, Tether FUD. Once again, old Papa BitBoy told y'all. It ain't going to happen. There ain't going to be no FUD today. I told you guys all week, Thursday was the day. And here we are, Thursday, and the prices are popping. I told you. One day y'all would listen to this channel. One day y'all would listen. I get frustrated with some of y'all. Haters. It's okay. I love that hater. I'm like the Mamba in here, okay? Go ahead. I love the booze. Well, that makes me sound like an alcoholic. I love it when people boo. I don't love the booze, okay? But we got an exciting show for you guys today. We're going to be talking about Ethereum. I'm going to be talking about how I just got screwed on a trade. I got totally screwed. I ended up positive, but I got screwed on that trade. Talk to you guys about that. Something to keep in mind. A strategy that I use I use consistently. That's why we consistently turn out winners on our trades. As you guys will know, I think we're like 17 out of 20 winners in a row. And, you know, that's hard. That's hard to do. I'm going to show you guys some secrets of that. We're going to talk about why Ethereum, why is $2,500 the number? Why do we think $2,500 is the number for Ethereum that it could hit, who knows, maybe even by the end of January? It's going to hit $2,500 in short order. And I can't wait to look at my portfolio when that happens. Even though I know what it's going to look like, it's going to be nice to actually see it. We're going to be looking at the Bitcoin chart. We're going to be looking as Bitcoin, really challenges. Well, right now, it literally just hit $40,000 again. Like just now, as we were talking, it just hit $40,000. You guys can see right here, 40K, $40,005. Get ready for rocket ship. If this thing gets rejected, we could go down a little bit, but if it moves above 40K and stays over 40K, be looking for fireworks, okay? I'm a little scared to jump in a big Ethereum trade right now. But you know what? I am a little bit, because if it gets rejected, if Bitcoin gets rejected off of this, the Ethereum will go down. I'll be looking for a juicy entry. I think that's probably what's going to happen. I think probably Bitcoin's going to go back down to like 39.5, 39.6, and then I'm going to wait and see where Ethereum lands, and we're going to jump in that. We're going to be talking about Gemini today with some big news. Going to be explaining how that news, what it has to do with Crypto.com, and how Crypto.com basically saved my life. That might be slight exaggeration. But if it wasn't for Crypto.com, I would be in a lot of trouble right now. So I'll be talking to you guys about that. Bitcoin going to 50K by the end of the month. We'll be discussing a story about that. And we're going to be looking at Stellar. Which you guys know, I've been buying Stellar. I'm extremely bullish on Stellar right now due to all the XRP news. So we'll be looking at a lot of that. So, all right, guys, 268,000 subscribers. Have we jumped up to 269K maybe? It's close. It's close. 268,000 subscribers. We're staying ahead of the pack, catching up to the big boys. And speaking of the big boys, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what Ivan said. Ivan on Tech on the channel later today. We did an interview this morning, so I'll be debuting that. So Ivan on Tech, one of the few YouTubers that does have a larger channel than us for now. And he has got a lot of very interesting stuff to say. So I did an interview on his channel. He'll be posting a little bit later today in the video on my channel that we will be posting later as well. Got a really interesting channel I'm going to be on. Also later today, you guys will probably see that video in the next couple of days. It's not a crypto channel, So, okay, guys, let's move on to the markets here. Here we go. Checking out the markets. Guys, oh, no. Did I lose it? I did. I lost it. Dang it. I don't know if you guys saw that flash up for 1 second, but CoinMarketCap had a huge mistake on it, a huge glitch earlier today. Excuse me, that actually put wrapped Bitcoin above Bitcoin. Now, if you don't know what wrapped Bitcoin is, it's the Ethereum version of Bitcoin. So, as you guys know, you're doing a lot of trading on decentralized exchanges, but all of that trading has to do basically with, exchanging ERC20s, trading on the Ethereum network. Well, Bitcoin doesn't work on the Ethereum network, so you have wrapped Bitcoin that is basically Ethereum's version of Bitcoin. It's a representation of Bitcoin, but it's an ERC20. And earlier today on CoinMarketCap, they had wrapped Bitcoin as the number one coin above Bitcoin, and they had the market cap of, I think it was like $259 quadrillion. So I brought TJ over here to look at it, and he did confirm that a market cap of wrapped Bitcoin at 2,900 times more than the overall market cap of crypto was a little weird. We should have looked at the overall market cap too. Which, by the way, speaking of overall market cap, we are back over $1 trillion. And I tell you, I read something really interesting for our Crypto Cake video this week. If you didn't know, I do a little weekly wrap-up show for Crypto Cake TV. You guys can look them up on YouTube. They don't get very many views, but we're over there giving weekly updates on everything that's going on. And in this week's weekly update over there, we discussed how when we had this sell-off, $200 billion of market cap fell off in one day, in that dip on Sunday to Monday. And now, what's interesting is I remember when the market cap was under $200 billion just not that long ago. The whole entire market cap. We lost more than the entire crypto market cap early on in 2019 in one day. It's so crazy how volatile everything's getting. And I want to show you guys something pretty interesting here. So the Bitcoin dominance right now coming in at 69.3. I think it was at 68 yesterday, so it has risen a little bit. But I want to show you guys this, and this is not something I was really prepared to talk about today, but I do want to see if I can find it. I want to find the BTC dominance. Where can I find that chart? I want to find the Bitcoin dominance chart for on TradingView. Does somebody have that where they could drop it in the chat? Does anybody know where I can find that on here on TradingView? If they do, if you could send me that over, TJ, I would appreciate that. Oh, you guys can see that. So me and Jay changed text in there with a giant eggplant emoji. You guys know probably what that means. Okay. But if TJ, if you can get that, if somebody can drop the URL to, yeah, just text it. Just text it to me. I got it over here on the side, so it's fine. Because I really want to pull that up because there's something very interesting in the Bitcoin dominance chart that you guys have got to see. It's an index chart. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Yep. I think that is it right there. Okay, so here we go. I want to show you guys something very interesting here. I want to turn on Market Cipher. You guys can get Market Cipher at MC.BitBoy.Live. And which chart was this on? Was it on the daily chart, I think? Let's see here. Okay, here we go. So on the 2-hour chart here, you guys can see that we have a blood diamond that has shown up. And basically what the blood diamond means is that we could see the Bitcoin dominance fall. Now, it has risen above this, obviously, because Bitcoin has been pumping in the last few hours. Let me see if I can find where that blood diamond was on a larger time frame. It wasn't the 4-hour. Basically, CryptoFace had sent me this a couple of days, or maybe yesterday. I think it was CryptoFace that sent it to me. The long and the short of it is the Bitcoin dominance chart is looking really bearish. The Bitcoin dominance chart has been looking really bearish. See, it wasn't a strong downtrend. Now, over the last day, we've gone up. Here it is. You guys can see on the, what chart is this? On the 45-minute chart, you guys see these blood diamonds right here. On Market Cipher, this means you can anticipate a fall. Now, obviously, since the price of Bitcoin has gone up here, that has made it where it almost negated that action. But usually what we'll see with these blood diamonds here when they pop up on the proprietary software that is Market Cipher, sometimes you will have a little bit of a bump and then a dump. So we want to see this Bitcoin dominance is what percentage of the market, what percentage of the market Bitcoin is. And right now it's, it went back up to almost 70% earlier today. At some point, this is going to break. And when this breaks, that is when altcoins are going to start really pumping. And a lot of people have been very favorable recently on YouTube talking about how they believe we are going to get another mini run. Because when you come back here and you look at the Bitcoin chart and you look at what we've just experienced, like this is the 4-hour chart, like guys, we're almost right back where we were. We're almost right back where we were. I got something, a little cough. A little rose bang. So we're going to move on. We're going to talk about Bitcoin a little bit later, but I want you guys to get excited because altcoin season, the truest altcoin season where everything pumps, is not coming anytime soon. But altcoin season for the top 10, top 20, top 30, that probably is coming soon. So definitely be on the lookout for that. That's why we're so bullish on Ethereum right now, because this thing is going to pop. And we're going to be talking about a $2,500 Ethereum here in just a second. But look at hedge trade. Oh my God. Look at that. Hedge trade up 253%. If you don't know hedge trade, it's basically kind of like social media for crypto trading. It's like TradingView, but more community style. We've looked at that before. Voyager token continuing to pump. It's up 300% on the week. Polkadot up. Check this out, guys. Did you guys notice this? Polkadot is now the number 5 overall cryptocurrency. And look, it is gaining on XRP. Yeah, we saw it happen live. That's when we were seeing the discrepancy between CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. Because we've been talking about, is Cardano going to come up here and flip XRP? Is Cardano going to? Because it flipping Litecoin for just a moment, but now Polkadot has shot past both of them. And look at that, guys. It's only $2 billion. Only $2 billion. Only $2 billion. I mean, guys, we're getting ready to print $2 trillion. $2 billion ain't nothing, okay? $2 billion behind XRP. And XRP down 1% today. You guys can see the effects of this case on XRP. You come through and you looked at like Synthetics. Synthetics down 2% today, but it's had a massive pump over the last week. Pretty much XRP is going to be one of the biggest losers of the day right now. If you look at it, yeah, number 3 overall coin that's down. Here's that Bitcoin BEP2. Why does the BEP network have its own Bitcoin? I don't know. Is it kind of like Lightning Network? Kind of what, like they have their own coin for sending those BEP2 transactions? Remind me to look into that later, TJ. Yeah. Hey, guys. And also tap the like button. If you guys like Ethereum, if you guys want Ethereum to go to $2,500 by the end of January, go ahead and hit the like button just so we know that you like Ethereum. Should be able to get a couple thousand likes going on right now. The likes are low. The likes are low. Guys, you want the info, but do you like me? And that's all I care about. That's the reason I do this channel. We give so much free stuff away on this channel. Like, we give so much free information. We work harder than any other channel out there. I don't think anybody would disagree with that. I think if you talk to the other channels, they will tell you no one works harder in cryptocurrency than my team right here and me. And we just give you guys so much free stuff, so much free information. All we ask in return is just, do you like us? Just tap that like. Tap that like button lightly. Just thanks, guys. Okay. All right. So look, XRP, number 3 loser of the day. So it does kind of fit what I was saying. Basically, XRP down 12% for the week when so much stuff is up for the week. Avalanche up 100%. IOST up 116%, continuing to move. It's like as soon as they got wind that I may be leaving the IOST ecosystem here, all of a sudden the price is pumping. So, hey, I haven't let go yet. Okay. Click. They said they love me, clickbait boy. Yeah, hey, I'm the clickbait champion. You guys know that. I dare anyone out there to outmoon me. You cannot outmoon me, okay? Come on, guys. Yeah, we love some crypto. So that's what's going on with the markets right now. Let's move on. Let's look at the Ethereum chart here. Ethereum chart. Drew this little line here because I think this is a pretty significant line, okay? To me, it looks like 40K for Bitcoin obviously is a hard resistance level. I mean, we just hit it a second ago, and it fell. Now it's back at, what did I tell you guys? I said it was going to fall back to 39,500, 39,600, and then challenge again. Maybe we should set a little long here, maybe actually, while we're sitting here on air, right at 1,200, see if we can get some pop off here. Let's see. Move down to 3. I'm just going to pop it up to 5x. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that trade right there. So let's go ahead and we're going to go and do a trade live on air. It's got to fill. It's got to come over there and fill. So we'll see what happens with that trade a little bit later on. But that's why I didn't want to long. Like, I was thinking about longing Ethereum at 1218 because 1218 is a really strong or a really hard resistance level. If it got above that, then things are good, okay? When we look over here at the Ethereum chart, I drew this line right here across some tops. You guys can see that this seems to be a, channel of resistance, if you will. We had our down here on the bottom. Let's see here. Let me fix this here. We had our line down here on the bottom. I could have drawn a separate line, I guess. That wouldn't have been the hardest thing in the world to do, but, I make everything difficult. Let's see. Let me move over here. So we kind of got this line right here. It's kind of rough, but it shows like how rapidly we're going up. But the line on the top side was really important because 1218 is a number that is kind of the 40K for Ethereum, if you will. Like, once Bitcoin got rejected at 40K, it was hovering right around on this top line. Let me draw a second one here so I can show the people. So 1218, okay. You guys can see at one point it kind of broke out above this. Okay, let me do this here. And this line's pretty consistent. I mean, it comes down here, it touches this. And the point is, at some point, it's going to break up out of this. But 1218 is the number. Once Bitcoin hit 40K, all of a sudden, guess where Ethereum was? The exact spot where this line had went to. I was looking at some other YouTubers kind of had a similar line. And 1218 is a number. If we break 1218, we could possibly be going all the way to 1400 today. But guess what else has to happen? If we're going to break that, if Ethereum's going to break 1218, Bitcoin's got to break 40K. I mean, if Bitcoin can't get above 40K and hold, then we're not going to see Ethereum go off on fireworks today. But if Bitcoin can do it, can get back up to $41,000 and maybe stabilize, you guys, we are probably going to see Ethereum start running. And when you think about the price of Ethereum and where it could possibly be going in the short term, we got a lot of Ethereum videos for you guys. You guys love Ethereum. We are the Ethereum channel. Is that correct, TJ? Yeah, we are the Ethereum channel. Number one proponent. It's so funny because it used to be Omar. Where is Omar at? Omar, where are you? Crypto's News. Omar, he used to be the Ethereum guy. We should have him on the channel. I mean, I used to think he was like a little nutso talking about how much he loved Ethereum. And then all of a sudden, I fell in love. And so that's why, he's been a guy that's been a big proponent for Ethereum for a long time. There were times when I thought Ethereum was done. I mean, I thought Ethereum as the number one platform was going to be over in 2018, 2019. I just underestimated a lot of stuff. And unlike a lot of people, I can actually look back and admit where I made mistakes and where I was wrong. I mean, guys, Dan Larimer just left EOS. Justin Sun over there at Tron. I thought EOS and Tron both had chances to knock off Ethereum as the number one platform. How stupid. I was totally wrong on that, guys, and I can definitely admit that mistake. And I've never been more bullish on Ethereum than I am right now. I mean, even on TikTok, guys. Even on TikTok, people follow me on TikTok. Make sure you guys do that at BitBoy Crypto. Let me just pull up the old TikTok account right now while we're talking about it so you guys can see. If you guys don't know, my TikTok account gives me and only me the number one most followed person in cryptocurrency. I've got 2.4 million followers over there. You guys can see I made this video yesterday about Ethereum and how it's such a great opportunity, and it got 110,000 views on TikTok. That's a lot. Got other videos about cryptocurrency that have done really well. I had one where I talk about football over there too. I was at you guys know, I was at the Ravens Titans game over the weekend. Pretty fun. Look at that. They got regular fans sitting in the middle of the cardboard cutouts. It was really, really creepy. But you guys make sure you're following me over there on TikTok. But even there, people are really excited about Ethereum, which has been very interesting for me to see. That I'm telling you guys, I really believe this narrative that Ethereum, by the end of this bull run, is going to be a household name. We're going to talk about some stuff. I'm going to tease some stuff that Ivan said in our interview later on, but it's huge. And he actually gave me a whole new thing to think about when it comes to how bullish I am on Ethereum. I'm even more bullish on it now than I was 2 hours ago. That's what I'll say. But the price of Ethereum, once it breaks this 1218 level here, where is it heading to? I mean, I think it could be heading over the next 2 weeks straight to $2,500. I mean, if Ethereum, and where do I get that number from? Am I just, you guys know this. I don't pull numbers out of my lower regions, okay? I don't pull them out of my cavities, okay? I have very specific reasons why any number that I give you that's a price prediction or that's a number of like where I think something can go, it's always based on something. It's never like, I think some people, they just pick a random number out of the air, like, here, this number sounds good. A very specific reason why I think it can go to $2,000 to $2,500 by the end of this month, and that would be because if you go to the Bitcoin chart and you look at what Bitcoin did after the, here, I can close all these. You go and look at what Bitcoin did after it hit its all-time high. Let's come here and look, okay? Let's see, it hit all-time highs. Golly, it feels like so long ago. That would have been on this date, okay? Oh my gosh, you're getting all kinds of emails. TJ, I get all kinds of emails. So welcome to my world, okay? Oh, I should have given him, yeah. Okay. So Bitcoin rose 110% in the 23 days following its all-time high, okay? So we come over here and we look at Ethereum and we say, okay, if Ethereum is able to reach all-time highs at $1,400 we got different numbers. 1448 is a number I've used. Some people say it's 1412. Just depends on what exchange you were looking at the time. So let's just say from 1403, if it were to go up 110%, number's even higher than I thought. If it were to go up 110% in 23 days, that would put the price at $29.52. Now, we know there's only about 15 days left of the month, or 16 days, 17 days, whatever. So if we were to take that into consideration, I mean, it could easily, once it hits all-time highs, head to $2,500 by the end of the month. That's the move right there. That is the move, and I think that we can definitely, we could definitely see that. And so when people are saying $2,000, $2,500, this is based on the momentum of a large project hitting all-time highs and people getting excited and FOMOing in, and that is what we have seen for Bitcoin. So let's see. So my trade, I'll show you guys my trade I made. Ugh, so pissed about this, guys. I made this trade earlier today with Ethereum. You guys see in Bitcoin, we're 8 out of 10 wins here. Come here for ETH. Search. We had a win, guys, and it really pissed me off. So I had an entry price of 1204, and I got out at 1208. So we're 9 out of 10 wins on Ethereum now. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins in a row. So I had my stop loss set at 1210 because it went up to like 1212. So I set it at 1210, so I definitely catch a winner. And it freaking wicked down all the way to 1208, and it went right past my stop loss. And fortunately, I still closed the trade in a win, up half an Ethereum. But this was at one time like 5 ETH. If it would have closed at 1210 where my stop loss was, probably would have been a profit of 2 or 3 ETH. So a little irritated about that, a little irritated that it wicked down and went right past my stop loss. Right past my stop loss. Come on, Bybit. Don't you let that happen. Don't you let that happen to me. BitBoy Crypto. Don't you do that to me. Okay, guys? Now, if you do want to sign up for Bybit, you guys can do that. The link is at the bottom of the screen, obviously. Sign up at TM.BitBoy.Live. They actually right now have a $500 jackpot bonus right here that you guys can get by entering the code jackpot when you sign up with my link. We do have a Bybit competition coming soon. This will be starting next week. Registrations, if we get 250 people to sign up, which I think will blow right past, there will be at least one Bitcoin up for prizes. And you don't even have to enter much. You can trade with $100, put in like 0.05 BTC, which I don't know exactly what that works out to. And you can actually win the competition just with putting that much money. You don't have to it's not how much money you make trading. It's what is your percentage of gains. So definitely a lot of opportunity there. So, but anyways, guys, so my trade that I put in earlier, like I said, didn't work out how I wanted it to. Right now we have one set at $1,200 if it dips down that low. I'm also watching for it to go over 1218. So and this is really what's interesting. Like, obviously I don't want to set an order right now at 1218. I want to watch the momentum around it. But here's my strategy. This is what I'm doing, okay? I'm waiting to see if it drops to the $1,200 level. And I've been chasing fills the last 2 or 3 days. So it's just not dipped down to where I want it to go to get orders filled. So I haven't really been trading that much the last few days. But what I'm watching for is to see if it can go above 1218. And if it can go above 1218 with some momentum, I'm going to wait for a red candle. I'm going to wait for a dip, whether it's on the, on the 30-minute or whatever. And as soon as that dip comes in, I'm going to scoop it up. I'm going to scoop it up because once it gets above 1218, there's a great chance that it's going straight to 13. Just like yesterday, it went from 11. God, imagine if I would have had that buy order filled at 1050 like we had yesterday. Yeah, I never even got close to it. When I set it, the price was at 1060. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, if it just would have filled down to 1060, I would have had a massive day. But you got to be patient. You can't just, every time the price keeps going up, you can't just chase it to the next number up because you've lost all that momentum in the meantime. So you got to have different price points that you're looking at and saying like, okay, if it gets above this price, I'm pretty confident it's going to keep running. So I'm going to let it get above that price, take a dip, and then I am going to get in. So that is really what I'm looking for. Do I have... I think the background here is acting weird. Let me check something out here. Let me go to filters. I think I got the chroma green turned on. Chroma key. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Boom. Okay. All right. We should be much better now. Now we should not have the bee looking all crazy in the background. So we're right there, guys. I mean, it's at 1216. It's rising. It looks like it could, but yeah. I'm going to go back, though. So yeah, right now it's rising. It just hit 1218. 1218 showed up in the order box. It actually went 1217 and some change. So you guys can see this is a tough area to get past. So we're gonna have to continue to watch this. And what's interesting here is Bitcoin is at 39.55 right now. And here you can see, like, look at this rejection off of this 1218 number. You see, it went straight from 1218, dropped straight to 1215, and these are big moves for Ethereum. I mean, $2 or $3 moves for Ethereum are pretty big, honestly, comparative to Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin, moves $2 or $3 every second, but when Ethereum, these are bigger numbers. So we're at 1218. Let's see if it can get past. And this will be big because Bitcoin is not even at 40K right now. It's at 39.5. So if Bitcoin can stay steady right here, we could see some fireworks for Ethereum while we're live on the stream. So I'm going to wait and see what happens. Wait and see if it can get up to like 12, 22, 23, and then maybe we might jump in along here. I'm going to cancel this 1200 order. I don't think that's going to get filled by any stretch of the imagination. So we'll keep watching that. So coming back over here to the Bitcoin chart, let's see if there's anything to really look at here on the chart. What are we on? We're on the 4-hour here. So let's move it over a little bit. So right now, guys, we're looking to pretty much take back all of the gains that we lost from the weekend. I mean, if you had got in on this candle here when Bitcoin was at $32,000, would you remember we caught the bottom the day before at $30,500? I told you guys Thursday was going to be a good day. I told you guys. I mean, how many more times can I say it? Today was going to be a good day, and we are just, destroying it right now. I mean, look at this candle from the last 4 hours. I mean, Bitcoin rose 6.6% in 2 hours or 4 hours there. So looking at the Bitcoin chart, I mean, obviously we've got some strong resistance around $40,000 here. So let's see exactly here. So we just glanced off of it. So something to watch is to see if we can get above this line right here. If we get above this line and hold it, we could see fireworks for altcoins, fireworks for Ethereum, prices rising, people getting excited. Then you start to look at kind of the channel that we're in. You look at this channel in between, 40,000 and the downside, which would be right now around 32,000. You start to get a little excited. I mean, can we break up out of this 40,000 channel, or are we going to reject off of it again? And could we be heading lower? Could we be heading back to $32,000? I don't think so. Oh, guys, look at that. Wow, here we go. We got our pop, guys. We got the pop. Is it 1224, 1225? So now what I'm kind of waiting for is waiting to see if we have any kind of drop here to see if I can jump in at any point. It's wicking down right here. I might set one at 1221, see if we can get in a little long here. See what happens with this. And like I said, guys, we've just been chasing. I mean, we have just been chasing the last few days. It has been so hard for us to get these things filled. I definitely don't see it dropping down that low. Take a little profit, buy long. Here we go. All right, so we got this order here set. We'll see if it drops down to 1221. If it does, we'll get it filled on air. If not, then, it is what it is. But I feel very strong right now about Ethereum now that it's cleared that $1,218 level. I think this is definitely something we should be watching. We should be keeping a tight eye on what's happening right now with Ethereum. The price could be absolutely exploding right in front of our eyes. So let's talk about where Bitcoin is heading, in a larger sense here. Bitcoin bounces as options market sees 20% chance of 50K by the end of the month. 1 out of every 5 times this is going to happen. Well, how stupid. Okay, guys, this is probably happening. I don't see any way the price does not hit 50K. I think when we start looking at the price points we gave yesterday of 52K, 62K, and I think 74K, somewhere in between 52 and 70 is probably where we'll be. The only question is, will we pop up? I could honestly see us moving up to 60K by the end of the month and then getting a sharp rejection downturn, leaving the end of the month still above 50K. That could be something that we see. Just like we got this huge correction the other day, we will continue to get these big corrections. And you guys can't, you got to understand, when I tell you these corrections are coming, that doesn't mean maybe it'll go down. No, it will go down. At some point, it will go down. These corrections will absolutely occur. It's just a matter of how sharp are they going to be and when are they going to get there. So also keeping an eye on Bitcoin here, because if Bitcoin keeps climbing up slowly but surely, right now it's at 39.6. It was at 39.7. If that can just drop down to 12.21 and get my order filled, and then Bitcoin will pop. I mean, this could end up being a really good trade. Oh, we just got filled, I think. Did we? Did we just get filled? We got some of it filled. Not all of it. We did get some filled. So we're going to be watching that here. I definitely don't see it going down below 1180. God, what a little baby fill that was, though. You just filled 1/6 of my order. So hopefully it'll go down and fill that and then head back up. So in terms of back to this story here, basically what they're saying is a lot of this has to do with the options market. So it says the options market data shows investors are betting on a continued rally and are assigning a 20% probability of the cryptocurrency rising above 50K by January 29th. That is the monthly expiry. Expiry is such a dumb word. Can we not just say expiration? Why do we got to say expiry? Nobody else in the world uses that word, okay? But that's according to data provided by the crypto derivatives research firm Skew, which I want to check out this Skew. I haven't looked. This might be something we want to do. Skew trading. They got analytics. Can you mark this down, TJ? Let's sign up for this later today. SKEW. He said SKU. How cute. Yeah, like a Skew code. We know, TJ. He's a bad speller, guys. Don't worry. Terrible speller. Great friend, great coworker, great CEO, terrible speller. Okay. So yeah, it's got some very interesting exchange analytics on there. We might want to check out. Might be some stuff we can use for some videos. You guys can see this trade. I mean, it's going pretty well here. It would be nice if we got more than a sixth of it filled. We'd be up about $2,500 now. But we'll just keep this thing open. I mean, if it keeps going up, I'll just keep changing the leverage, and we'll get that thing up to 100 or 50x at some point, and have just a little bit in that trade, and then have a lot of freed up capital, jump in again. So, anyways, this options market, January 29th is a day to really watch. Now, what is something we've traditionally seen with options markets in the expiration in Bitcoin? Well, we've seen dips following that. So it could come to fruition where by January 29th, at the end of the month, we get this really, really big push and we get really, really high numbers. And in the last 2 days of the month, we see it drop like a rock. So you guys definitely pay attention to that. Man, this is so crazy. It's amazing how it does exactly what I say it's going to do every time I say it, isn't it? What did I tell you guys? Once we get past 1218, it's going to run. Now it's all the way up to almost 1230. We're up about half an ETH on this trade, so we only got a sixth of it filled. Ah! Why? Why did you not fill? Why did you not go and fill all the way? Please, I would be up so much money right now. I love it. But we're at 12:30. I mean, guys, this is exciting times. Are y'all excited? Are you guys excited? If you're excited, smash the like button. Smash the like button if you're excited. That's right. I think we can hit 5,000. 9,000 people here. Surely we can get 5,000 people pressing that button, okay? And when we press the button, that helps more people to see the video, and that helps the price to go up more because more people know and more people get in. Let's make those sons of FOMO in. I love it. All right, so back to Gemini. Let's talk about Gemini for a minute. Let's start with this story. So the Winklevoss brothers reportedly public listing for Gemini crypto exchange. Now, we do know that Coinbase is already doing this, and the Winklevoss twins are next. Now, if you don't know a lot about the Winklevoss twins, you may know them as the douches from The Social Network, the movie with the Facebook story. But really what you come to realize is they were very heavily misportrayed in that movie, and they were made to look like they were the villains and they were the bad guys. But in reality, they were the good guys. We all know that Zuckerberg stole Facebook from them. It's so obvious. There's a lot of stuff in the background you guys may not know unless you read the book. Speaking of background, the book Bitcoin Billionaires by Ben Mesrick. Absolutely love that book. Mark Zuckerberg definitely, there's all kinds of messages back and forth. He stole it for 100% away from the Winklevoss twins. They got into crypto. They became the first Bitcoin billionaires, okay? Launched the Gemini exchange, and now they are talking about going public. Nobody is more friendly with the United States regulators, and has been since the very beginning of their trip in cryptocurrency, than the Winklevoss twins. So very interesting. And they also, look at this. I can't believe with 1/6 of an order, we're up almost a full ETH here. Incredible. Also, guys, they are putting out a card. So Gemini Exchange, I don't know what that is. I just opened. Gemini Exchange to launch credit card with 3% cashback rewards paid in Bitcoin. Very interesting. Very similar to the Crypto.com card. As you know, the Crypto.com card is actually a debit card, and this is technically a credit card. But guys, I did want to talk about this card for just a minute because I want to tell you guys what happened with me in the bank. I know I've said it a couple times, but I do want to just reiterate this because I think there's something you guys can all learn from this. And how the Crypto.com card has basically allowed me to still be able to function as a human being in a financial world, okay, even though I don't have any bank accounts at this point. I just reopened, I just opened a bank account, a personal bank account with a credit union because I got kicked out of my bank, y'all. Why did I get kicked out of my bank? I got kicked out of my bank. BB&T, F you, BB&T. I want to flip you a bird, but this is a family-friendly channel. God, I want to flip you a bird so bad. They're merging with SunTrust, going to be called Truist. The name of the freaking park where my Braves play, Truist Park. How stupid of a name is that, Truist? What the F? It should be called Falsist, okay? Falsist, absolutely. What they did is they took all of my accounts and they froze them. They didn't freeze them in the sense of I literally can't touch the money because I was able to withdraw my money and move over to a different bank. But they took all my bank accounts from me, my business accounts, everything. We were everything through them. And so I got to pay my employees with PayPal this week. because I can't pay them with a bank account because I don't have one right now to get payroll going. So we're going to have to get that set up next week with Revolut Bank is going to be our business banking account, a crypto-friendly bank. Absolutely. But the thing is that what happened is usually what I do is I take my money from Coinbase if I cash out and I move it to PayPal, and I would draw that PayPal to my bank account. But what I did this time was, because I made a large transaction with for when I bought a house in the fall, I moved that money directly from Coinbase into my bank account, and that triggered something with them, and they closed my account. So I had to go get all my money. I haven't had a debit card for a week, and the only thing I've been able to use is my Crypto.com card. And if you want to sign up for the Crypto.com card, you can do that at crocard.BitBoy.Live. TJ, if you could drop that in the chat real quick. You get $25 for free when you use that link. But I have the Jade Green card, and it's cool. You get cash back, you get money back, you get all kinds of perks with it. But really, that was just a way for me to survive. I've been using my Crypto.com card, for everything over the last week because I haven't had any money to spend out of my bank account. I've got cash and I've got a crypto card. And so having something like this as a fallback, if your particular bank is a bank that does come down on cryptocurrency at some point hard in the future, this is definitely something that you're gonna want to have as an option for you if something like this happens. Now, once again, I will give you guys a warning. Make sure that if you guys are interacting with your bank and Coinbase, that you are going from Coinbase to PayPal to your bank. Don't ever get Coinbase mixed up in those transactions or you could be in trouble. And obviously we're moving, big amounts or whatever. So, I mean, if you're moving $25, then they may not do that. But if you got something that triggers it, they certainly will. I want to talk about other stuff, but I mean, this is just freaking incredible what we're watching right now. I mean, what we're seeing right now live, there's no better television than this right here. I mean, we're up 1.2 ETH on a 1/6 filled trade. Like, we could have been up so much more than that. 1241. This thing may run all the way straight to 1300. We should probably move that stop loss up, I think, at this point. This point, we've actually made a decent amount. I mean, that's a decent little chunk, 1.3 ETH. Maybe we want to set a stop at 1236. See what that would net us there. 1236, gain of 6%. Let's do that. We just want to make sure. And guys, this is a strategy I use, okay? Constantly moving up the stop loss. When you're in profit, take that freaking profit. Just take it. Now, if it goes up even more, we're like really high to the upside, but look right now, it's wanting to push down, and we may go ahead and hit that stop right now, and we're still going to end up on the trade with another win, cashing it in, and here we go. It's going to go down. It's going to go down and fill right any second now. $1,240 for Bitcoin. Once we had that big drop the other day, hardly anybody would have believed that, but yet we are right back up. And I don't know if it's going to fill this 1236. As you see right now, it's running back up to 1240, really fighting hard at that 1240 range. We're at 1.2 ETH on the trade right now. I mean, I'm tempted to just close it and be done with it. Close a winning trade on air. I mean, you can't really do much more than that. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it right here, guys. I'm going to take it right here. Look at that. There we go. Close a trade, winning trade. We come over here, look at the assets. And that guy that's Cat Daddy, I know you're out there counter trading me, okay? He's not really doing that. But let's come and look at this trade we just closed up, and we're going to look at Stellar here for just a second. There we go. Now look at 9 out of 10 winning trades. Now that one was up 1.18 ETH. I mean, you can't beat that. Guys, it's like shooting fish in a barrel right now. You just wait for a dip and you get in. Like, you saw what I did. I told you guys it was going to 1218. If it held 1218, that was going to confirm an uptrend. It went up to 1225. Okay, confirm that trend. I set my order at 1221. Now, some of you guys might think like, oh, well, 1220 is a good, nice round number. Don't set your orders around round numbers because everybody's thinking that. You want to be able to put it a little bit above. That's why I put it at 1121. We dropped down there. We got filled. And now, let's see where the price is right now. Back right up to 1240. But we cashed in profit right here. We cashed in profit. When you're able to move that stop loss up, and I like to do it manually. I don't like to use the trailing stop loss. I like to manually move it up. You can't complain about that. Guys, we just made an Ethereum and a half. I mean, that might be worth $40,000 down the road. You got to be remembering that when you take your losses as well. So moving on, talking about Stellar here. German company uses Stellar blockchain to issue $24 million bond. The Vonovia housing company has issued the fully digital debt bond using the Stellar blockchain to transfer the ownership rights. And this is something we're seeing with Stellar, okay? We're seeing Stellar arise as a private chain, or no, public. It's actually a public blockchain from the private sector. So a public blockchain on the private sector arise as one of the go-to blockchains for anything dealing with finances. And this right here, where they issued a $24 million bond on the Stellar blockchain, that's not small potatoes. And XRP is falling out of this race, guys. XRP is falling well behind XLM. If they cannot wrap up this SEC suit very soon, then they're in huge trouble because they can't fall so far back. Now, here's some interesting stories. Well, we have Grayscale saying it's going to dissolve their XRP trust, which is really big. But we have some kind of bullish news for XRP, which is their enforcer has officially stepped down, Mark P. Berger. So I don't know, maybe the next person that comes in, I don't know, maybe Ripple paid for him. So maybe Ripple is paid for the next enforcer. But he's the head guy of that lawsuit, and he's leaving now. So I don't know. What does this mean for XRP? Nobody knows. That's the thing. XRP has got to find some things to make this whole thing go away. And if they don't do that in the short term, over the next 1 to 2 months, if they can't work out a deal or a settlement, nobody's going to be investing in this thing. They're getting rid of the trust. The Grayscale is getting rid of the XRP trust. It's hardly available on any exchanges starting on January 18th. Ooh, that's interesting, TJ. What do you think? Isn't it January 18th is the day? It's the last day of trading on Coinbase for XRP? What is going to happen for XRP on that day? I suspect we'll probably see a quick run up in XRP in the next, couple of days and then see a dramatic fall. So I don't know. I'm still kind of thinking about maybe shorting that thing at some point, but I'm just not going to do it. I just want to stay out of XRP trading. It's just too volatile right now. So we talked about crypto.com, talked about Stellar. I want to talk about what Ivan talked about today with me on a video. So we got a video coming out later today that is an interview between myself and Ivan on Tech. Now, look, I love Ivan, but he's trying to out Moonboy me, okay, on this Ethereum. Okay, he's trying to say higher numbers than me. And at some point, I might just have to let him take it. But he says that he thinks it's definitely possible for Ethereum to get to $50,000 per coin based on fundamentals. That's not even taking the technicals into consideration. And his argument for this involves the derivatives market. And I gotta be honest, I've tried to look at every angle for Ethereum I can look at. And for me, this was even an angle that I had not considered. And he's actually throwing out, is it possible? Could we see Ethereum's market cap flipping Bitcoin's market cap this year? Could you imagine? Could you imagine if the Ethereum market cap were to flip in Bitcoin's market cap? Now, I'm not going to throw that out and say I think that. I don't think so. I think maybe on the next run it is possible. I mean, guys, that first mover advantage can only get you so far. But, I mean, Bitcoin is very sound. It's very sound money. It's digital gold. Everybody feels very confident that the Bitcoin price is going up. And even when it drops down to go to a bear market, these large corporations and funds and institutions, they're buying. So, it's definitely possible that could happen. But Bitcoin is just so solid that it's hard to see it happening on this run. If we were to do some quick math on that, that would be about 5 times its current, about 5 times its current market cap, somewhere close to 5, between 4.5 and 5. That would put Ethereum right now, if it just happened overnight, that would put Ethereum at, about $6,000 per coin. But I think by the time it were to catch a 740 market cap, obviously Bitcoins would be much higher. But drop some comments. I want to hear what you guys think. Do you guys think it's even possible for Ethereum to flip in Bitcoin? And when we say the word flipping, by the way, we just mean flip. Can they flip the market cap? Can Ethereum rise higher? The flipping refers to basically when any market cap project goes above another one. We call it flipping. Right. Well, we were talking about with Dot here just a little bit ago, where Dot flipping Cardano and Litecoin. A couple days ago, Cardano flipping Litecoin itself. Just one of these weird, quirky crypto words in the crypto culture that we use. But so I don't know. Will we see? You have to see what Ivan says about it. But it's very interesting, and I can actually see the angle where it could be the case. So we'll be talking about that later on tonight. Yeah, definitely keep going. I mean, guys, I could just sit here and watch this Ethereum price all day. Definitely seems like, let's draw some quick lines here. I want a thinner line. Why does it keep giving me the thick line? Along on Bitcoin right now? Yeah, we could do that. If we look at the line, we're looking at the Ethereum chart right now. 1248 seemed to be a pretty good little resistance line. Well, if we were to extend this out even further, I mean, you guys can see right there, that is a 1245 is pretty much a good resistance for Ethereum. So next trade, I might wait and see if it can get above, 1250, and then if it holds, look for another dip and then get back in. Looking over here at the Bitcoin chart, let's see here. What time frame are we on here with Bitcoin? Right now, we're on the 4-hour chart. I like the 4-hour chart pretty much the best. And right now, it's coming in at 39.6. It was holding that earlier today. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Bitcoin is going to get above $40,000 today and hold it? If you think that, make sure to smash the like button. Let us know that you think that you can see Bitcoin going above $40,000 today. Do we have any questions or anything from the audience, TJ? We've ran through our topics here today, but we can certainly sit here and watch the chart for a little bit longer. Yeah, guys, let's do an AMA. If you guys have any questions you want to know the answer to in crypto while we're watching this chart and watching it do crazy things, let me know. Drop those in the chat. Oh, the Tether thing. Yeah, let's talk. Yeah, let's talk about the Tether thing. I mean, guys, the Tether thing is not that crazy as a lot of people think it is. So let's see. Let's look up Tether, Bitfinex. Let's see if there's any new news. Today's supposed to be the day of the Tether FUD. Let's see. Tether printing presses in overdrive as regulators watch closely. Is Tether just a scam to enrich Bitcoin investors? How stupid is this crap? By tomorrow. What's today's date? Oh, the 14th. Tomorrow is the 15th. So on the 15th, they are supposed to be able to deliver documents, basically an answer to the New York attorney's office, the New York General Attorney's Office, about, did they have the backing of 1-to-1 US dollar for every Tether that they had in print in 2017. So the Bitfinex executives deny allegations of issuing USDT just to pump Bitcoin, Tether backed by cash assets and a loan. So this kind of all came to fruition. Kind of what kicked all this off, if you didn't know, was Bitfinex got scammed, supposedly big time, and lost hundreds of millions of dollars by a company in Costa Rica back in 2017 or 2018, I believe. And that kind of kicked all this off, where all of a sudden they were supposed to have all this stuff that was backing Tether, and it was gone. A company took it from them that was supposed to be working on a loan or something like that. And they took the money, and then all of a sudden, Tether had to come up with more money to keep backing the asset that they had. And the whole thing's just a little funny. I mean, am I going to sit here and say Tether is like totally legit and 100% backed? And I don't know. All I know is there's been a lot of funny smells coming from the Bitfinex Tether. If you don't know Brock Pierce, all involved in that. I won't have Brock Pierce on my channel. Personally, he's just not the kind of guy that I think. He's been involved in a lot of sketchy things, going back even before he was really in crypto. And he was involved in the beginning of Bitfinex, the beginning of Omni, which was the blockchain that Tether was originally on. And, right now, of course, they're saying they're denying allegations. But the New York attorney, let's see what they say here. Wish I could find this. So this was when Letitia James, that's her name, she looked like she don't play. Letitia James is coming after him. They had extended their submission deadline. I guess this is where it has the deadline here. So according to the parties request, the deadline for submissions to the OAG and respondents regarding the injunction be extended to Friday, January 20th, and the status quo regarding the 354 order, including the injunction, continue until that date. So let's see. She said, since our last communication with the court, the parties continue to cooperate Anticipate production could be finalized. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything specific in this article from last month that they're saying. Okay, so this is what they're actually asking for. New York Attorney General Letitia James has requested a New York court to extend the deadline for document submission. They've embroiled in a legal battle with the two companies over alleged $850 million fraud and shadow banking links. So if you really start digging into Tether, there's like a lot of sketchy stuff on the back end, but at the same time, you know, the way they've set everything up with all these shell companies, I don't see anything that comes out tomorrow popping this price. Maybe it might be a good time to look for a red candle based off some news and then jump in for a good price entry. So looks like Bitcoin is holding strong at 39.7. Ethereum still holding strong here at 12.40. Now, I guess that's all we got for today, right? Yeah, we got a video. You guys are asking about eGold, about Elrond. We will have a full video on Elrond out within the next 7 days. So you guys definitely be paying attention to that. We think eGold is going to be absolutely huge. Yeah, I did just get listed on Voyager, which might have something to do with Voyager's success. So we're gonna leave it here. We're gonna head out with Ethereum at 12.40. Question is, where will it be by the time we come back on air tomorrow for our live stream? You guys drop that below.